Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. You're with Alex, Senior Account Executive at GDMFX. This is today's European session outlook. We'll start with the North American markets. The US dollar snapped a 3-session losing streak Thursday, strengthening after May retail sales data. But falling Treasury yields eroded some of the dollar's gains in afternoon trading as the yield on the 10-year Treasury recorded its largest one-day decline since March 18th. Sales at U.S. retailers climbed 1.2% in May and rose for the third month in a row, offering more evidence of springtime rebound in consumer spending after a winter slump. The Dixie is up to 95.21 from 94.84. U.S. stocks closed slightly higher on yesterday, adding to strong gains made a day earlier. Today, we'll be awaiting the producer price index year on year. All right, on to the EU markets, where we'll be talking about Greece. The International Monetary Fund said major differences still remained with Greece over an agreement to save the country from bankruptcy. Those comments on Greece, which will default at the end of June without fresh funds to repay the 1.6 billion euros to the IMF, led to a late pullback on European stocks. The DAX ended with 70 points up, and the CAC 40 ended with 4 points up. Now on to the UK markets. The pound rose with 0.7% against the dollar and 0.6% against the euro after a report yesterday showed that industrial production expanded more than expected, with investors focusing on the green numbers from the industrial field and choosing to overlook the negative manufacturing data. The sterling had its best run in a month. GDP estimation were also positive. The FTSE 100 gained 81 points yesterday and closed at 68.25. The 10-year gilt yields were at 2.13% yesterday. There are no economic events in the calendar today, so we'll be looking forward to next week for the pound. The biggest mover was the British pound against the Swiss franc, 14 points up yesterday, 19 points range, and it's going sideways today. All right, on to the Asian markets. Stocks in Asia made mild gains Friday. Still, worries about the Federal Reserve raising interest rates later this year have left several markets across Asia with deep losses throughout the week. The Nikkei went up 230 points. Employment change in Australia came out with 31,000 better than expected, and the unemployment rate also came out with 0.2% better than expected at 6%. All right, the last section for the day is commodities. We had the natural gas storage change data come out. Natural gas futures in the US in the week ended June 5th rose by 111 billion British thermal units, broadly in line with expectations for an increase of 112 billion. Oil prices fell on Thursday as the World Bank cut its global economic growth forecast, offsetting a bullish report from the International Energy Agency. The U.S. Energy Information Administration reported that crude oil stocks shrank by 6.8 million barrels last week, the largest drop in almost a year and 4 times more than forecast. However, the price remains capped at the first resistance level. Gold had a range of $12, trading at $11.8231 now. Silver had a range of 27 cents at $15.99 now. Crude oil had $130 range at $60.32 now. Natural gas is trading at $2.77 at the moment with a range of 10 cents. All right, thank you everybody. That was today's European Session Outlook. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.